right, Shalom. It's the brother Kayal from the Gym Master Louisiana Saints coming back at you with another rod and toe. Prior to getting started, as I always do, I'd like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakwadash, the honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone, and salutation to the icons that's pushing the truth and sincerity. And Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the whole elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And in today's lesson, I want to cover the premise of worries are intensifying. All right, things is getting tight. Okay, times is getting close, and the world is late. All right, it's catching up with what has to happen to it. Okay, and prophecy proves that. Okay, prophecy is to say before, and many of the prophets of the Lord have spoken aforetime for what should be the downfall of Babylon, man. All right, modern day Babylon. Okay, aka America. Okay, so I'm gonna go into this article, which is on the end of the American dream, and you see here. All right, anytime you see the ruler, the people of the ruler that's in charge crying, you know, looking out those dark windows, then of course the kingdom is done, man. All right, it says, if Americans can't handle the stress now, what will happen when global war causes the collapse of everything? That's a good question. All right, because as we know, we're in a soft stage of everything. We're in it, all right, just as anything else. Okay, before a rich man come completely broke, all right, he goes through stages. Okay, before anything actually falls all the way down, is a stage, is a staging period, which the collapse happen. All right, you decrease and you decrease and you decrease. Sometimes you might stay where you're at for a little while, get a little bit better. All right, but this is not the case with the significance of the American people and the economy, man. All right, it's collapsing. Something that's falling can't be held up. All right, especially if what's causing it to fall, or who causing it to fall, all right, is not allowing it to be held up. If you can receive that, okay? It says, but what will happen when global war causes the collapse of everything? All right? Because the collapse is not something that just, you know, fall down imminently. All right? It is, you know, it's a gradual fall. You might collapse from, you know, your lungs or something, you know, in your body. It was weakened over time, and then you might fall out, not getting enough blood, oxygen to your brain. All right, you don't just fall straight out. You know, in some cases you do, but sometimes it take you a while to fall out, man. All right, it's a period. Okay. It says, have you noticed that people are having emotional meltdowns all over the place these days? And I believe it's the elder Yashawamba that went into pandemonium. You know, why are people in such a weird spirit? All right, and I went in, you know, also there's a weird abnormal energy in the earth, man. I did a couple videos of you know, a few days ago or whatnot, man, on one of the Riding Talks, man. But do you wonder why that spirit is in the earth, man? All right, pandemonium, which, you know, of course, pandemic, which means all demonic. All right, the times are tight. Okay, and Edra spoke of these times. All right, different, you know, revelation is, you know, different. John and Revelation, different people spoke of the end times, man, which shall befall the people in the latter days. It says, as a nation, we have become extremely high-strung, and we are so easily offended. And that's another testament to you can notice a person is just in disarray. All right, he's not, their mind, they're not clearly thinking. All right, because they're easily offended for anything, man. Okay, anything is bothersome to them. It's aggravating. It's worrisome. All right, because the people have got high-strung, meaning their patience have run short. All right, their attention span has been shortened. Okay, their nerves. Okay, they don't, the waiting the processing, you know, the way you got to process things. And really, people minds are not built to be strenuous. It's built to be lackadaisical. It's built to dream. All right. It's built to, you know, for the here and now. Okay. It's not built for a turmoil of, you know, depression. You know, reality. It's not built for these type of things. So now what the people are experiencing, all right, it's causing mental meltdowns, man. All right. Everybody right now is in a mortal moment. Meaning what? They have allowed the, you know, they mindset, which is based off carnality, okay, to take complete control and hold of them. All right. That's why, hey, we don't be compressed by the things that music down the mind. All right, the men of the Lord. We understand how to exercise our mind from a mental aspect, how to get ready, how to be prepared. All right, proper preparation prevent poor performance, and the way that you perform is the way that you think. All right, the way that you reason. Right, the way that you prepare, the way that you look into things. Right. The way that you perceive, ultimately, you see? And right now, people is in a high-strung, offended spirit, man. And for many of us, even the slightest thing can trigger an emotional frenzy. Yeah, people are getting all over the place, man. Emotions have ramped up in the earth so heavily since the 90s, all right? And there's always been an emotional place, right? We always been in captivity. Jake always been in struggling and in ghettos, you know, not really poor. So it's always been emotional towards a thing. But now, you know, with all these uncertainties circling, you know, our future, right? Our people are really uptight, man. All right. You know, our people is in an uptick of fearfulness. You see, it says, trigger an emotional frenzy that can last for days or even weeks. Obviously, the overall mental health of our nation is not in a good place right now. Yeah, you know, mentally the people was never in a good place, all right? Because mentally they've been trapped, man, all right? Remember, the world is late. It's just walking down what's going to happen to it. In other words, every day, an hour that passed, all right, is a problem for the world. It says, people are stressed out about inflation. People are stressed out about the widespread shortages that we have been witnessing. People are stressed out about the war in Ukraine. People are stressed out about politics. And people are stressed out about the CP. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That seems as though it will never end. In fact, one recent survey discovered that stress levels are at an all-time high for 63% of Americans. All right, we're talking two-thirds of a percent of people is from a survey discovered that stress levels are at an all-time high. So people is in all panic mode, man. And the P is being blamed for that. And yeah, this. You know, that's another plague, pestilence that's on the people that they just can't shake, man, that P. All right? All right? Can't get rid of it, man. That Crown Vicky. You know? And our people believe we're at an end of an age or a time. They just don't have the proper understanding of it. They don't understand Revelation. All right? Daniel, 2nd Esdras. They don't understand that. So now what they're in, they're confused. All right. Let me get here. I'm gonna get worry first, right? I'm gonna read that article as well. This is worry. It says to give way to anxiety or unease, and our people are uneased. The world is uneased, man. Allow one's mind to dwell on difficulty or troubles. And when if you think about, when you're trying to protect something that you know you're not going to be able to hold on to, such as money, homes, cars, right? Carnal things, right? Our people getting like, this is what covered their lives. Like this was their reality, right? Now when that is being threatened, okay, the people begin to panic, man. Well, how I'm gonna pay my bills? All right, they're not worrying about their life. They're wondering how I'm gonna pay my bills, how I'm gonna take care of the dog, how I'm gonna pay the man that cut the lawnmower, and the people to feed the horses. Like, they're not concerned with the things that pretty much threatens their life. They're concerned with the things that surround their life. Okay? It says to fret, to be worried, to be concerned. See some of these. To be anxious, agonize, get overwrought. That's a good one. Get in a fluster. People are overwrought, man. Get in a sweat, torment oneself, get steamed up, be in a blue funk, yo. It says, it's logging. It says, a state of anxiety and uncertainty over actual or potential problems. Now, yeah, anxiety, all right, disturbance, fretfulness. We did, unease, edginess, tenseness, right? The jitterness, okay? Because things are intensifying. And you got to intensify here. It says to increase, all right? So worries are increasing, man. All right? That's why our people is all over the place, wondering what's to come next. The government, they still got things coming out here, that new so-called variant or whatever it is, right? They still keep in the mind, people's minds in an uneasy place, man. All right? So the people can be troubled and troubled and troubled and troubled, all right? To all they do is just trust in their instincts, all right? Meaning what they instinctively do, okay? Which all these things is really put in place to make you get out of order, ultimately, man. All right? So they can what? Bring that order in, man. They got everything out of order, okay? So they can what? Restore order. Order of chaos, all right? It says intense of situation or qualities, great, extreme, strained, strung, tight, stretched out, all right? Intenseness, right? Intensify, to increase in extent or intensity, stronger, more, all right? That's it on that. Go back to this article. It says, what percentage of Americans believe that we are living in the end times? At least 63% of people we know, right? Along with the prophets of the Lord and the other people, most of the world, Jake don't really got the, the ins and outs of it, but most of the world pretty much, you hear your common everyday people, right? People who don't read, look into nothing, see nothing, all right, that they're proclaiming, this got to be the end of things, man. All right? Because it's grim. The future is dark. I did a video on that, man. All right? The future is grim. It says there has been so much going on in the world lately, and that has sparked a tremendous amount of chatter about the end times. What the Bible has to say about the days just before the return of the Mashiach Yahushua to this planet is being discussed all over the internet. And millions upon millions of people are searching for answers regarding the crazy events that are happening all over the globe. Of course, the mainstream media would have us think that only those on the outer fringes of society believe that these are the end times. But a brand new survey that was just released suggests otherwise. And that's pretty much the point, all right? It tell you, man, hey, in the end, that should be rumors, but be not troubled, for these things are not in Matthew. All right, I ain't gonna pull it because I'm driving. So, You know, but nonetheless, all right, these things was spoken in the scriptures to come, man. All right, and that's why the world is in such uproar concerning what's happening. But we know what's happening. All right, we know that all these things that we, as the prophets and those that cleave to the body, have an understanding of what's coming. All right, not what's coming, was here, more or less, because the end times is here, man. All right, so we don't gotta get in no fall in no worrisome spirit about how this shall be, and this what the Lord told us, man. At the end it shall speak. All right, at the end it shall speak. So what was spoken about in the end times of old, it's just speaking, man. All right, and that's more troubles and sorrows to come. Like it says in Matthew, that these are the beginning of sorrows, man. And people have no answers. All right, they have no answers, and they don't hearken to the prophets. So the answer is right before them. Okay, though yet they remain in question to themselves, man. All right. That's why these people are in a oppressed spirit, man. And they're not going to get out of it. What's going to happen? They're going to get pressed more and more. Suicidal rate's going to rise higher and higher. All right. And ultimately, all you're going to see is this, man. Look at that. Through. Just through. Eve through. Esau through. Jake through. All right, there's just a through spirit on the earth, man. And Abarakazah, the Lord keep his foot on his neck, man, which he will, according to the scriptures, man. Keep his foot on the globe, man. And chiefly what? The North country, America, man. Keep his foot on their neck. These enemies' necks, man. And these people. Because people have had imaginary freedom in the earth. All right, free range to will and do what they want. Now, all right, the things that they did what they want in the luxury of laziness and not being serious have came back to bite them in the ass. Now everybody want to get up and be these scholars, these end time scholars, man, which that shit needs to stop. All right, everybody's an end time scholar now. Oh, this happened. Oh, this gonna go like this, gonna go like that. Nah. Just wait till you in it to say how it's gonna go, Jake, or Eve, or anybody. Wait till it's on you. Wait till you're in the middle of it, then see if you're gonna say what it is, because you ain't gonna be able to say it right, man. Some people saying it right, but they still don't understand it. What is though yet they speak it, but they don't understand, man. You see? So yeah, I just wanted to get in that article, all right, because again, we gotta, of course, touch on these things concerning prophecy, because this is where we at with it, all right. I know I just kind of, paraphrase a few precepts, but hey, it is what it is, all right. The article speaks for itself, man. This is the energy in the earth. So Abarakazah was edifying, man. Till next time, I say shalom.